I watch him on PBD, and PBD pulls up the clip of Van Jones, one of the harshest critics of Trump. Van Jones. Trump passed criminal justice reform, which no one on the left could pass. Obama couldn't pass criminal justice reform. Trump helped him push through criminal justice reform.
Seriously?
Thanking Trump on CNN, dog.
Isn't he the same one that...
Pull that up real quick. We got to look at this. We got to look at this. This is crazy. When this happened, and then, and I missed this.
When the unexpected happens, the Senate tonight taking bipartisan action on something substantial, overwhelmingly passing a major prison reform bill. The First Step Act eases federal sentencing for nonviolent offenders, aims to reduce repeat offending, and expands early release programs.
Pause it. Who do you think was trying to pass this? It was the Black Caucus.
Yeah.
They couldn't get this through with Obama, dog. The Black Caucus couldn't get this through with Obama. 2 terms.
2 terms.
Trump comes in, meets with them, gets it passed for him.
Easy.
Picks up the phone, talks to the people that were most vehemently opposed to this, gets it through. Go ahead and play it. I'm excited to bring to you guys our first ever Bless God Summit happening March 27th, 28th, 29th in Southern California. The Beat's very own Alan Parr and Jen Parr, my guy John McCrae from the What Do You Meme YouTube channel, Preston Perry, Dr. Sean McDowell, Live Actions, Lila Rose, Trizzle Fitness, my pastor Jeff and his wife Erin Moores, as well as live performances from America's Got Talent winner Dustin Savella, Ryan Horton leading worship, Dirt Poor Robbins, and a special concert from John Keith and Miles Minnick. And listen, the goal of this conference is so that we can be the solution to all this craziness as we're coming out of a very tumultuous 2024. I don't know who's going to win this election, but I know there's going to be a lot of upset people come 2025. Now, this is our first conference that we're doing, but this is not our first live event. About a year ago, we did a 3-hour event where we brought in some of the same speakers, and here's some of the feedback from the people that attended that event.
One of the things that stood out to me was how you need to be secure in the Word of God and how reliable it is.
Making sure that God is in my personal ambition.
The reason this is important is because the church has to gather. If you're somebody who is on the edge or on the fence of wondering if you should jump in or not, jump in.
The health of my body is connected to my spiritual health, and that I need to take care of it.
Be prepared to bring your notebook and be prepared to be reminded that you are made for more.
I'm excited to announce that we really want to get as many of you there as we can. So we developed a couple of things. One, we now have a full scholarship opportunity. For those of you guys that are like, Ruslan, I want to be there, man, but the way my bank account is set up right now, I just can't cut it, bro. Okay, great. We have a scholarship available where you can fill out a scholarship, and we have opportunities for those of y'all that got it and got the funds and you want to sponsor someone. We have opportunities to sponsor someone, and right inside of the ticket sales section, and an opportunity to buy a pay it forward ticket, as well as group discounts. If you want to bring a bunch of your friends, or if you're a pastor and you want to bring your whole staff, those are available as well. And there's now even payment plans. So you could put a little bit down now, and I think it'll take it out every month or so. But there is some bad news. If you're watching this right now, that means you already missed the very first price jump. The prices were super cheap, and when we initially launched this, now they went up. They're going to go up again in a few weeks. So go to blessgodsummit.com now to get your tickets, to apply for a scholarship, to sponsor someone going that needs to be there. And I can't wait to see you guys, hang out with you guys in person, March 27th, 28th, 29th, here in beautiful North County, San Diego, Carlsbad, California.
It was 87-12. All the votes against the bill were by Republicans, but many Republicans voted for it. Those who voted against complained the reforms were too lenient and could allow dangerous criminals back into society prematurely. The bill was backed by the White House and negotiated with the help of Jared Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor. The House is expected to take up the bill on Thursday.
How significant do you think this is? By the way, one of your partners in working on this was Jared Kushner.
Jared Kushner, whose father went to prison and who fought on this as hard as that. This is history. This is history. Right now, you're witnessing history on the floor of the U.S. Senate. There's a Christmas miracle underway where, for the first time in a generation,
miracle. There's a Christmas miracle on the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Republicans and Democrats are arm in arm tonight saying, we are sending too many people to prison. They're coming out bitter and not better. We want to make a tremendous difference. I want to say Hakeem Jeffries on the left, Jared Kushner, and Donald Trump on the right have brought together a coalition like I've never seen. You've got literally the National Association of Manufacturers, Fox News, and Sean Hannity on the same page with Nancy Pelosi, Cory Booker, the ACLU, Cut 50. Something as beautiful is happening. And it's not that you have to see it to believe it. You have to believe it to see it. It's happening right now. People coming together in America to help the people who have nothing. And it's amazing.
And let us celebrate that. And something
That's not nothing, bro.
That's not nothing.
So he thanks him. He thanks him. Meanwhile, half the country is being told repeatedly over and over again that he's the mustache man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make any sense. And so this is when like, how did we get here? This is how we got here. We got here of you saying he's one thing and then he does a total opposite.
True.
Repeatedly.
It's like
opportunity zone,
after he's in
HBCU
office.
funding, right after he's in office. I think this is the sort of stuff that like, this is where red pill rage comes into effect. This is where people get angry at the establishment and they go, we've been lied to. And now we're voting all you jokers out. Right. And this is why you saw California. I mean, look how red California trended this last election. Right. It's crazy. Look at this. Like all you guys are like, you're in California. Ugh, California. This is what just happened.
Yeah.
Right? That's red, dog.
Yeah. The coastline makes up California, but
yeah, the most of the population is in the coastline. But you know what's happening on the coast? People can't afford to live on the coast. Where are people moving? They're all moving this direction. They're all moving inland because they can't afford to live on the coast no more. This will work itself out. You don't think this is gonna work itself out? This will work itself out.
Yeah.
In give it a decade, you're gonna have way more of the population not being able to afford to live in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then you're gonna see the state get flipped. Right? You're going to see the state get flipped. So anyway, Chris, any thoughts on all that? No, I just said a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably going to see a pendulum shift. And I think Democrats in general need to, I don't think all of the critique is unfounded, but at the same time, they create the problem. I mean, look at the 2022 primaries. I have this headline from Newsweek. Democrats spent $43 million helping election deniers win their primaries. So basically they went to like the most fringe people on the right and donated $43 million to their primary campaigns because they didn't want to face the moderate Republicans because they thought they'd lose to them. And it quote unquote worked because they beat those Republicans in their primaries. But there seems to be some evidence they might have done the same thing this election, and clearly it did not work. And so I'm just kind of at the spot where I'm like, dude, can you stop like trying to do this puppeteering, game maker kind of manipulation of what the Republican Party is going to be, trying to make them from the Democrat perspective, the worst that they can be.
Yeah.
And trying to support the worst elements within them because they think it's an easy win when they're kind of playing with like America's future.
Yep.
You know? And so it's like, it's so dirty.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, so a couple people are asking, where'd you get your shirt? My king over my president?
Yeah, so my king is greater than my president, and it's got in parentheses there, yes, either one, little crown of thorns and the K. That's at thenerdychristian.com/shop. This is a Nerdy Christian original, actually. So
all right, so Nerdy Christian, Chris, if you guys aren't following him, follow him on Instagram. He has some really good takes. Hey, thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.